Good Saturday morning here from Sergeant Major Eisnega Field for continuation of game number 2, Coach. A first for us. Yesterday's game was suspended due to lightning and kind of ran out of daylight on that. I'm Ace Acosta, joined alongside the Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. Eddie Morelos will be joining us shortly, making the trip over from the city of Crosses, Mr. Morelos is. But, Coach, it's a 9-1 ball game, top of the 5th. A runner will be on first, and number 29, Marvin Hill, will be coming to the plate as we resume yesterday's action.
Exactly, and again, yesterday in the beginning of the second game, the Thunderbirds exploded for, was it 8 runs, I believe? 8 runs in the first inning, and the Tejanos got behind quickly. They did put up a run in the third inning, but right now they need a little bit more help there. But starting off the top of the 5th inning with the top of the order, and Marvin Hill, the batter.
And pitching for the Tejanos is going to be number 8, Christopher Spencer. He'll be pitching because it'll be kind of hard for those pitchers to come back again from yesterday.
Oh yeah, usually that really doesn't happen with that much time in between pitches. But Christopher Spencer is a sophomore. He's making his 7th appearance. He's pitched 5 1/3 innings, 5 walks, and 3 strikeouts.
And New Mexico Junior College wearing those cool teal outfits that we were informed by Mr. Dana here. The Thunderbird color is turquoise.
Right.
First pitch here is going to be hit foul for a strike. Again, so we continue at 9:57 of this game. I wonder how many hours that's in total since the start.
In between. You're right. That would be interesting to look up. But once again, runner at first base. There is 1 out. Pitch is high.
So 1-1 the count now. Again, this is game 2 of 4 in a tight playoff race for 4th place. That one misses there.
Hill did have a single in this game earlier on. Also scored a run.
Big swing and a miss there.
Good pitch by Spencer. They're high in the zone. Hill went after it. Evens up to count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one's going to miss there.
A little bit too high. Gets past the catcher, Johnny Mesa. And runner moves to second base.
So runner in scoring position for the Thunderbirds.
That is Jeremy Cuevas at second base. Full count on Hill. Good pitch, swing and a miss.
That'll be out number 2. Coming up is going to be number 3. That is going to be Javier Diaz, who had a good game, both game 1 and game 2, Coach.
Yeah, he has. He's been having a good game. Yeah, in game 2, he singled and scored, also doubled with an RBI as well.
Spencer with the pitch. Fouled off there for strike 1.
Straight back. 1 strike on Spencer. Working pretty fast here on the mound. Nice pitch once again, little breaking ball. Spencer had 2 strikes.
Tejanos trying to get out of this inning, down 8 runs. That one fouled off. Staying alive is Diaz.
Out of play to the right side. Two strikes and 2 outs.
And that one in there for a ball.
Yeah, a little bit outside. Tried to put a little bit too much on that pitch. Missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Again, cloudy Saturday morning here.
Well, at least there's no dust.
No dust. I know everybody's mad about their cars.
Oh, nice pitch. Inside corner.
So with that one, the Thunderbirds do get a run here. We finally end the 5th. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching Tejanos Baseball right here on EP Sports Network.
We're kicking off Operation College Bound today here at Chapin High School. Operation College Bound is our premier enrollment roadshow. We go to schools throughout Region 19, set up shop, give them opportunities with our partners tabling, give them information about how to enroll, and they leave today with a full schedule of classes for either the summer or the fall semester.
Not a lot of students know what we can offer. Whenever students think about EPCC, they're just thinking about the basics, but they don't know that we offer different programs so that we have more than 148 programs to study. Sometimes we mention a lot of programs that they don't know that we have, and that's why they want to come to EPCC to do those kind of programs.
Everybody's really open and friendly, you know, it makes it a welcoming experience. Yes, it definitely encourages me a lot more. I feel very welcomed and like it's an easy opportunity to get to. It's very accessible and I enjoy it, yes.
It's so important that they come to Operation College Bound. We try to demystify college by bringing college to their familiar settings. So there's really no need to visit one of our 5 campuses. If they come to Operation College Bound at our high schools, they leave with that full-time schedule, and there's no need to follow up or get lost potentially at any of our campuses to find out how to enroll for the semesters.
Come back here as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Tejanos trail at 9-1. And as we had some situations here for new personnel, new pitcher on the mound. That is going to be number 20, Kyle. How do we say it? Machigama. Kyle Machigama from Lubbock. Machigama. If you're a 90s baby, you know the other part of like the song. But Machigama will be on the mound for the Thunderbirds, and number 35 will be hitting Ruperto for Samaniego, I believe.
Let's see. We're
again, this is a continuation of this game that was suspended yesterday due to weather. First pitch is in there for a ball. Tejanos do trail it 9-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch is going to be hit high towards center.
Savage under it for the put out. 1 down. So we will be going to the top of the order. I'm all caught up now. Top of the order for Miguel Maldonado, the 3rd baseman.
Uchigamba on the mound. That's a unique name to say, Coach.
Yes, he is. Yes, it is. He's a freshman. He's making his 9th appearance. Excuse me.
That one's in there for a strike 1.
He's got given up 10 walks, 7 strikeouts.
Fortunately, you won't find his last name on one of those keychains in the gas stations when you travel.
I don't think so.
That pitch is in there for a ball. 1-1 the count now.
Miguel Maldonado has scored the only run here in Game 2 after he singled. The only run for the Tejanos.
Pitch is up Fine. No, doesn't. Okay, that ball 2. So 2-1 the count here to Maldonado. Tejanos need to get some runners on base, and the hit going to be hit towards center, back towards the wall, off the wall. Maldonado will go towards second, sliding in for the double, coach.
Yeah, it's a nice hit there, right in the gap in right center field. One bouncer hit the fence, and Maldonado is on.
Coming up next is going to be number 2. Back into number 2. He was number 30.
Right. In the other uniform, he was 30. This time, he is in the white uniform. He is number 2, Sal Rocha, second baseman.
That is a first right there. He played the game in 2 different uniform numbers.
You're right. You're right. Same game.
Runner on second. Uchigamba looking back towards second. Fires that pitch in there for a strike.
Nice pitch inside corner for a strike. Mr. Rocha wasn't too happy about that call. Maldonado at second base, 1 out. Pitch just missed outside.
So 1-1 the count.
Pablo Vargas on deck for the Tejanos. That pitch is inside, 2 outs, 1 strike.
Again, cloudy day, breeze, not so bad.
No, it's pretty comfortable out there today.
Uchigamba looking back towards second, towards Maldonado. Pitch is going to be hit there towards third. Digging it out. We'll get it played at third, not in time. Runner does advance. But 2 outs now for the Tejanos.
That was a good play by Jeremy Cuevas there at third base on that slow roller. Good hustle by Rocha trying to beat that out. Couldn't quite get there. Maldonado, as you said, does get to third base.
So coming up to bat next is going to be number Pablo Vargas. Has made some plays there in right field this past series here, Coach.
He has, and then he's shown the strength on his arm as well.
Gunning those runners out earlier in this game yesterday.
2 in home plate, exactly right. Otherwise, the score would be worse. Good pitch, right down the middle.
Check swing, no.
Nope.
It says did not go, so ball number 2.
Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs with Maldonado at third base. Nice pitch inside corner.
So that pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Count is even, 2-2.
Inside, misses there.
A little bit too far inside.
So 3-2, full count. So runner is on third.
Walked him.
So Vargas will take first. That is going to bring up number 24, Nick Olea, for the Tejanos.
Looking back at Olea, he has a ground out. He did get a single and an RBI.
First pitch in there, hit
just
towards right.
foul. I thought maybe that would drop there to right field, but went foul. Runners at the corners for the Tejanos. Maldonado at third. And Olea at first. Excuse me, Vargas at first.
Umpire telling the pitcher to wait till the batter's ready.
And the pitch. That's going to drop. Center field. Oh, over the head of the center fielder, Savage. 1 run scores. Here comes another run.
Play at the plate, not in time, so 2 runs do score.
Yep. 2 RBI double.
Maldonado limping there as he walks back towards the dugout. So a double there for Olea. Gets the Tejanos back on the board. Down by 6. So the run rule is no longer in play. Brandon Gomez at the plate for the Tejanos. Takes that first pitch in there for a ball.
Let's see, looking at Gomez, he's grounded out and he's flied out. Opportunity to get an RBI here with 2 outs.
Throw it back towards second. Ball is going to get to the outfield, so Olea will take third.
Gomez looking to pick up another run here for the Tejanos. They are down 9-3. Popped up. Out of play.
So 1-2 the count now to Gomez.
Here comes the pitch.
It's going to be hit there towards third.
Oh!
Ball gets away, so run will score. So with that, the Tejanos cut the lead down 9-4.
Error on the throw there. Cuevas taking his time getting the ball to first base. It was low and couldn't scoop it up there at first base was Brewer.
First pitch in there for a strike for number 14. That is Chris Tavares, I'm sorry.
Tavares did have a home run earlier in game number 1. He has struck out and flied out so far in this ball game.
That one fouled off there for strike number 2.
So the inning continues for the Tejanos. Down 2. They have scored 3 runs so far here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner at first base. Chris Tavares looking to keep it going.
Misses outside there.
We got Deuces Wild.
And the man is back in the building all the way from the city of Las Cruces. The journey. Saw that Bootmakers game last night. That ball's going to be hit there towards center. Going back, and not enough there. So Tejanos leave 1 stranded, but do get 4 runs in total. Now trail 9-4 as we move to the top of the 6th inning. When we come back.
And welcome back. Good morning, everyone. My name's Eddie Morelos. This is EP Sports Network, where we are broadcasting Tejanos baseball. And I'm alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. And Coach has been here for it all. And I just got into town from Las Cruces, as Ace was saying earlier, Coach. So why don't you recap me, at least, on what's been going on here in this 9-4 ball game with New Mexico Junior College?
Well, first of all, this is still game 2, Eddie. Okay? Even though we're in day 2. But anyway, yeah, it's a continuation of a suspended game from yesterday. We started in the 5th inning. The Thunderbirds failed to score in the top of the 5th. The Tejanos came up with 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th to make the score 9-4. That's where we are right now, top of the 6th inning. That ball goes out of play. And by the way, this is the second game, but since the first game was extra innings, Eddie, this is also a 7-inning ball game.
So we're here in the top of the 6th right now, as again getting caught up on the action here. And I was watching a little bit yesterday, Coach, and again the weather has been interesting, to say the least.
It has. It started real nice yesterday, and all of a sudden the clouds blew in. That pitch is high for a ball, and then a little bit of dust. Well, a lot of dust.
Yeah.
A little bit of rain, and it was all gone.
Well, I'll say this, talking about dust and weather as the pitch is coming here. Got out of work yesterday, Mayfield High School, of course, and went back home and over in Doña Ana. It was beautiful, Coach. It was beautiful. No wind, no dust. It was just the clouds.
Sammy Morales pop up out there to left field. Samaniegos under it.
Makes the catch there. And I was texting with the SID from UTEP softball because they were playing over at New Mexico State.
Okay.
And she was telling me it was outrageously windy and dusty. So just between 10 miles, it makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah. Out here in the desert, yes, it would.
Who we got here to bat here now, Coach?
Jesus Mejias to bat. He is probably the best hitter so far for the Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds of New Mexico Junior College.
Yeah.
Hobbs, New Mexico, I
Hobbs,
believe.
New Mexico.
Hobbs, America, they say. Hobbs, America.
Yep. Mejias had 3 singles and a bomba in the first game. Fouls it back. And in this ball game, he's had a walk, scored a run, flied out, and grounded out. So a little bit quieter here in the second game.
And then speaking about the weather once again, I was driving from Las Cruces, and it was nice. It was really nice. Stopped at Stop and Get Gas in Vado. It was still really nice over there. Mm-hmm. Then coming into El Paso, I see this dark cloud coming here towards the east side of El Paso, Texas. And some rain off and on. It was, scattered.
Yep, it was. Yeah, it still looks kind of dark, gloomy. It's foul.
Down the line there. And so I think I'm going to have to look at the weather here in a bit when we get caught up and see what we're expecting for the rest of the day.
Yep.
As I was tallied my friends earlier this morning, I got 3.5 games of baseball today.
That's right. You're going to be a busy man today.
It's fun, though. Down low for a ball there, 2-2. 9-4 is the score here in the top of the 6th. As Coach already mentioned, this will be a 7-inning affair at Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network.
Oh, just missed.
Both the catcher and the pitcher were hoping for that one there, Coach. If this was at the next level of the big leagues or even AAA, they would have probably might have asked for a challenge. Yep. Top of the hat.
Yep, that's true. Comes the pitch. That is Rocha with the play, backhanded.
Makes the out there. 2 outs here in the inning now. 9-4 is the score. New Mexico Junior College. The Thunderbirds of New Mexico Junior College are leading the Tejanos.
that's going to bring up, let me see, the number 46. Get that for you in a minute. First baseman, Mackay Brewer. Big swing. Brewer, his last appearance at the plate, which was yesterday, by the way, he did hit a bomba for the Thunderbirds.
I caught that one actually on the TV, yes, on the tube here. So I had the game on once again in my classroom. It's during broadcast class, Coach, so I get away with putting it on because I can always say, it's a broadcast. We're learning about a broadcast here today.
Exactly. Why not?
Which we actually have done lessons with the broadcast. Hit ball up the middle, Coach. Base hit there.
Solid hit straight back up the middle. So Brewer is on with the single. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Kason Savage.
2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 runner on base. 9-4 is the score. Thunderbirds lead.
Savage has a single on RBI and scored a run all in that first inning where they scored 8 runs. One strike to count. Comes a pitch. Good stop by Johnny Mesa there. Evens up the count, 1-1.
Tejanos 25-99 all time against the Thunderbirds.
Mm-hmm. Bit high there with the pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tejanos 25-15 on the season so far. Coming into the weekend at least.
Yeah, big series here for them. As we talked about yesterday, pitches out of play. They sit in 4th place right now. The Thunderbirds are in 6th, but you know, every game played pretty much changes the standings, whether you win or lose, obviously. So
Thunderbirds came into this weekend 8-12, so you know they're not too far apart from each other.
Exactly. That is Duarte.
That's out number 3 there, Coach. So we'll go ahead and take a break and be back for the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Tejanos Baseball here on EP Sports Network. You're watching Tejanos Baseball here on EP Sports Network. Tejanos are taking on New Mexico Junior College. Shout out to Bubba's 33. Scan that QR code and you'll get over to Bubba's 33 Facebook page. Bubba's 33 over on the east side. Proud sponsor and partner with EP Sports Network. And one of our favorite spots, Coach.
Definitely
Bubba's 33. Pizzas, hamburgers. Even the salad is great. Check out Bubba's 33 on Facebook.
Yep. Can't miss with anything that you order there.
We are now in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Mm-hmm. Bottom of the 6th inning, and one of the things, something that some of the stats that Dana pulled up, the Tejanos lead Region 5 of NJCAA with an batting average of .385, which is pretty impressive as a team.
I was just going to say, that's pretty good, Coach. 385 as a team is pretty good.
Yeah. They are second in hits with 444, and in RBIs with 394.
One thing I love about baseball is talking about stats like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just,
Exactly.
it makes the game so enjoyable.
That's very true.
Who we got to the plate now, Coach?
Back coming up for the Tejanos here in the bottom of the 6th inning is going to be, let me get my page correct here. There you go. I believe it is Pablo Vargas up to the plate. Yes, sir. No.
Irvin Duarte.
Irvin Duarte,
42.
thank you.
Irvin Duarte at the plate now for the Tejanos. 1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yep, good pitch there.
And 7-inning game here, wrapping up from yesterday. The weather was a little different.
Pretty much.
Oh, called that one there on the
Wow.
outside corner. Duarte walking out of the box. And, yeah, there's a strikeout looking there for the Thunderbirds.
1 down. That's going to bring up Johnny Mesa, who came in for Duel Malave to catching position. First pitch, strike once again.
No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 9-4. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Thunderbirds lead over the Tejanos.
Whoa, that one got away. Evens up to count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch. Outside part of the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. To count on Johnny Mesa.
Oh, good pitch there.
Wow.
Nice
Wow.
take there by Mesa.
Yeah, very daring to take
Yeah.
that pitch.
2-2 count now. Mesa at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Inside for a ball, Coach.
That makes it a full count. Full count on Mesa. 1 out. Nobody on. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning of the 7-inning ball game. Punched him out
That's
again.
2 in a row,
Yes, it
Coach.
is.
Called looking.
Well, he took one close, but it's tough to take 2 close.
It really is, especially, that zone there. Again, we talk about the umpires, but they have the best, view.
Oh, sure.
And
definitely.
again, we've seen over the past couple of years, Coach, they're typically all over it. They do a great job.
They do.
They have a tough job.
Right.
And on a day like this, they got a very long day.
Right.
And you got to give credit to the umpires.
Definitely so. You're exactly right. 2 down. Alejandro Ruperto up to the plate for the Tejanos. Gets outside corner on that pitch for a strike. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball right field.
Not much carry though. Right fielder makes the play out there.
So that is 3 outs. 9-4 is the score. Thunderbirds leave. You're watching Tejanos baseball here on EP Sports Network. welcome back. You're watching Tejanos Baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morelos, joined alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. 9-4 ball game, coach, here in the top of the 7th inning. So this will be the last chance for the Tejanos. They need to hold them right here and put some runs on the board here at the bottom of the inning.
That's exactly right. Chris Spencer still on the mound for the Tejanos here, trying to get the 3 outs so they can get their at bat. Leading off for the Thunderbirds is going to be Taran Barraza, the shortstop.
This is a 7-inning game since game 1 yesterday went extra innings.
Again, he just gave the reminder to the crowd here. It'll be a 7-inning game. Continuation from yesterday's affair. There was one completed game yesterday, coach.
Right.
Curveball misses.
And it was an extra inning ball game.
12-7 was the score, if I'm not mistaken.
Sir. Yes, sir. The Tejanos tied it up in the bottom of the
7-7. Yeah, believe on a bomba or maybe.
Nicolé with the bomba.
Pump
Correct.
fly there. Right fielder gets a hold of that one. Out number 1 there.
Pablo Vargas with the put out. Vargas showed the strength in his arm yesterday, Eddie. He cut down 2 players at the plate from right field.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one of them straight. The other one was a relay, but Duarte was the one that got the relay. But very impressive. And that was in the first inning when they scored 8 runs.
8 runs in the first. That was kind of stopped by Pablo Vargas's arm, huh?
Yes, sir. Big swing there.
Swing and a miss there. That is Vaughn Magan, freshman. 6'2", 220. Big guy.
Yes, he is. He's a freshman from Bright Grove, Canada. We had a picture from the Netherlands yesterday.
Well, again, swing and a miss there. Strikeout swinging. That's out number 2. And again, Tejanos giving themselves a chance right now. Got to get one more out here. But I was going to say, shout out to everybody watching. And all over the world, Coach.
Yes,
like
sir.
I said, the Netherlands. There's probably someone watching in the Netherlands.
Australia as well.
Chopper foul goes out of play. And so we just thank all the supporters, viewers, fans, followers joining us from all around the world on EP Sports Network.
Hit to Tavares, makes a play in the hole all the way. Nope. I get it. That's a tough play to make.
Very tough play, but Tavares is somebody who I'm not surprised even attempted that because he was so deep. He had to try to maintain body control there to make a throw, which he did, and again made the attempt.
Right. Changing directions, going hard to his right and having to somehow throw across his body back to first base. Yeah, that makes
just
it
like
tough.
you said, somehow or another get that done, and he really made a really great attempt there.
So we got a runner on. To the top of the order we go, and that is Marvin Hill, the left fielder for the Thunderbirds. Just missed again.
Top of the 7th, 2 outs, 1 on, 9-4 ball game. Tejanos trying to stay in this.
Whoa. Bit high once again. Hill with 2 singles, an RBI so far in this ball game. High and inside again, draws a walk.
2 on now, 2 outs here. Coming to the plate will be Javier Diaz, sophomore from Culiacan, Mexico. 5'8", 180.
Now batting the designated
Diaz also has had a good day at the plate. He's got a single, a double, scored a run, had an RBI as well. Pitch just misses. 1 ball.
12 hits for the Thunderbirds, 6 for the Tejanos. Thunderbirds have also committed 2 errors. Ball is high and away there for missing off the plate.
Yes, once again. Yes, sir. 2 balls and no strikes to count. Again, there are 2 outs.
Got to get out of the inning, coach, with no runners coming across.
Definitely.
Hit ball.
Out of play. You know, we were talking about yesterday, Eddie, the way it was a high sky. The clouds were high, and any fly ball, I mean, just gets lost up there. And Mejia at second base had a real tough time with one of those fly balls, and it dropped for a hit. But then in the very next inning, there was another fly ball. This time it went foul up against the fence, and he runs over there and he catches it.
The sport of baseball. You go from one extreme to the other.
Exactly.
But again, that high sky is really challenging, especially the pitch. And there's a strike call.
Good pitch.
And especially if you've really never experienced it, it's definitely a challenge to catch a fly ball way up there. Full count now, 2 outs, 2 on, 9-4 ball game.
Spencer looking for that last strike. Nope. Base hit, left field. Samaniego fumbles it. Runner scores. And
it's going to be an RBI single there for Diaz. Taking the score now, 10-4. And again, base hit moves a runner over from second to third. I believe he said that Samaniego kind of bobbled it there a little bit.
He did.
So that would be an error on Samaniego, unless if he was going the entire way. There's going to be a pitching change, it looks like. We'll double check that. We'll go ahead and stay here, though. And just a reminder, Omega Air Conditioning, 915-704-0234 for all your heating and cooling needs. Don't wait till it gets to 105 degrees to get your air conditioner updated, tuned up. Call 915-704-0234. So he stays in the game there, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just a little bit of a conference there. Pep talk.
Christopher Spencer, the righty out of Presidio, Texas, on the mound for the Tejanos. 10-4. Get the scorebook updated here.
Sammy Morales at the plate for the Thunderbirds. Flied out his last bat.
Swings at the first pitch, pops up, goes to the right field. Right fielder finds it and catches it.
Got it.
That's 3 outs there. 10-4 ball game. Headed in the bottom of the 7th now. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back. You're watching Tejanos Baseball here on EP Sports Network. I'm Eddie Morales, joined alongside Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. 10-4 ball game going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Tejanos need to score 6 to tie it. 7 to win it.
It's time, and remember, they did come back in that first game and tied the ball game in the 7th inning. Of course, they were down 2 at that point. They are down 6 here. But nonetheless, the top of the order for the Tejanos and Miguel Maldonado.
Well, Coach, I'll say that one thing I think is the Tejanos fully capable, because we've watched them the last 2 years, and their offense is pretty darn good. You already mentioned the 385 team batting average,
Right.
And again, it'd be really neat to see that happen. Of course, 7 runs to win it, 6 to tie it. Baseball's a crazy sport, so anything is possible.
That is very true. Very true. Miguel Maldonado playing third base for the Tejanos. Pitches outside for a ball. Next pitch, inside corner for a strike. One ball, 1 strike to count.
Miguel Maldonado from Puerto Rico playing third base, that Coach already mentioned today. Another strike there.
Again.
One ball, 2 strikes here on Maldonado.
Yep, nobody out. Tejanos need to start with base runners here if possible. That one's in the dirt. Or turf in this case.
Yeah, I say the same thing, Coach. It's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count on Maldonado. Once again, nobody out. Solid shot to right field. Will Maldonado try and go for 2? Nope.
Well, takes the turn, comes on back, base hit for Maldonado. That's exactly what you want in any kind of comeback there. Your leadoff hitter to get on.
Good way to start. Exactly right. And we are top of the order. This is the second slot batter. That is Sal Rocha, the second baseman.
Not batting the second baseman, Rocha.
Rocha does have a single, his first at bat.
Right down the middle for a strike. The pitcher again for the Thunderbirds, and I'm going to butcher his name, Coach, Kyle Mosingemba, out of Lubbock, Texas, and I apologize for the butchering of the pronunciation.
Yeah, we've all done that same thing. That's a tough one.
That is. I was looking for some pronunciation guide there, but I don't see anything. So, out of Lubbock, Texas, freshman, 6 foot, 195.
Ooh, just missed. Low and outside.
1-2 count. 1 runner on base. Tejanos trying to put together a streak of hits for a comeback.
Yep. Rocha trying to advance the runner, get on base. Good take there. Ball was high. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The winds have picked up a little bit there, Coach.
Yeah.
The left field flags are blowing out.
You're right.
Yeah. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Hit him.
Oh, so got 2 runners on base now.
Got him on the inside of the leg there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm wondering how this, and it does change the mentality of the pitcher, right? You know, now there's pressure.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Pablo Vargas, the right fielder, up to the plate now, Coach.
Vargas is up to the plate. Let me see what he has done so far today. He's got a single walked and scored.
And he takes a whack at the first one and goes down the right field line. It's going to be a double for sure. One run's going to score. He holds the next one at third base. And that's an RBI double for Vargas, being very aggressive on that first pitch.
I was going to say, very aggressive there. Jumped on that first pitch right down the line there, right field line. Gets a run in.
10-5 ball game now. Runners on second and third. Mound visit by the Thunderbirds. Now again, as I previously mentioned, Coach, the pressure changes for the pitcher with two runners on, and you notice right there the offense of the Tejanos. Again, we've seen them. Look like a pitching change. Yes,
we do.
There is. They snuck it in there.
Yeah.
I did not realize.
I did not see anybody running from the bullpen.
No, he must have been. So that's going to be number 30, the new pitcher for the Thunderbirds.
Number 30.
Dylan Thibod, a freshman out of Lockney, Texas.
Okay, he pitched yesterday as well. This is his 14th appearance, so he's well used.
So again, new pitcher for the Thunderbirds. Again, Dylan Thibod, right-hander, 5'10", 165. So we'll see how the Tejanos respond. Again, they have already scored one, have runners on second and third, and that's exactly how you start a comeback, Coach.
Sure.
You get a single to start it off. You get hit by by a pitch to get two runners on. Take advantage of the pressure being put on to the opposing pitcher. Now you hit again, being very aggressive, and they make the change.
Yep, exactly right. And that's going to bring up Nick Olea, who tied the first ball game with a home run in the bottom of the seventh. So just the man you want up at the plate here for the Tejanos.
Nicolea coming to the plate, like Coach just mentioned, freshman, 6'2", 195, out of El Paso, Texas, the Coronado High School grad, a former Thunderbird, playing in the current Thunderbirds on New Mexico Junior College.
That is true. He does have an RBI double.
Takes the ball there. Now the winds have really picked up to left field, so you know Olea likes that.
Oh yeah, yep.
Swings at it, chops it to short. Short looks over, throws it to first, makes the out. RBI comes in though. Another run for the Tejanos, making the score 10-6.
And that should bring up the designated hitter, Brandon Gomez.
One out, so you exchange an out for a run, which I think for the Thunderbirds, they were okay with that. There's a hard hit ball, goes to the left side. That's an RBI single for Brandon Gomez, who he hit a bomba yesterday, I believe.
And he was very aggressive, first pitch swinging there.
Gives himself an RBI, pulls it one run closer.
Right.
10-7 now, Coach, here in the bottom of the seventh. 13 hits for the Thunderbirds, 9 now for the Tejanos, and there's going to be a pinch runner.
Correct. It would be Gio Rodriguez to pinch hit.
Gio Rodriguez.
Number one.
Yes, sir. 5'10", 170 out of Fort Myers, Florida. Comes in to run for the Tejanos.
Up to the plate, the shortstop for the Tejanos, Chris Tavares. Tavares looking to keep the rally going here with one out.
Left field, wind is blowing out there. That's a bomba for Chris Tavares. He's a heavy hitter, pulls it to within 1 for the Tejanos. What a hit ball. It just kept going, going, and gone, Coach.
And you could tell he was trying to pull it. I mean, you know, he swung. He was ahead of the pitch. He knew where he wanted to go with that ball.
We literally said it moments before.
Yep.
We said, look at the wind. This is what he wants.
Yep.
And he took full advantage of that.
Yep. And for the second game in a row now, the Tejanos with a chance, with an opportunity to tie or win the game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Clutch hitting there by Chris Tavares. The veteran Chris Tavares. He's a sophomore. He's done it before.
And again, we were talking about him on the field. He is spectacular as a defensive player. And he just showed us his all-around game.
Yes, he did.
I'm so impressed by him right now.
Yeah.
Bomba for Chris Tavares.
Yep. And the Tejanos have clawed back to within 1 run here, bottom of the 7th.
The strike call there.
It's going to bring up the first baseman for the Tejanos, Irvin Duarte.
Irvin Duarte, right across the street from Ciudad Juarez. Takes a check on that one.
No swing. One ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, big swing there. Good pitch, high in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 10-9 ball game. We started this inning at, I think it was a 10-4. There's another check. I think he did go on that one. Yes, he did. So that's a swinging strike out there, making it 2 outs now. Down to their final out that the Tejanos are.
Yep. It's going to bring up the catcher, Johnny Mesa. From Mansfield, Texas.
Outside for a ball. You know, whatever happens here, Coach, I'm just ecstatic that I'm getting to witness this right now.
Right.
You know, 5 runs in this inning to pull it to within 1. Here comes the pitch down low for a ball.
Let's be honest. When we started this, the game today, the continuation, you know, things didn't look very promising.
No, they were down. They were down big. Here comes the next pitch.
9-1.
But here we are, 2 outs and 10-9 ball game, bottom of the 7th inning. What more could you ask for? You wake up on a Saturday morning, beautiful day in El Paso, Texas. Swung on, popped up. Will it go out of play? It stays in with the wind, and it's the final out of the game.
Yep.
So that'll be it for the Tejanos, falling 10-9 to the Thunderbirds. And there'll be the first of the scheduled doubleheader will be in about 15 minutes.
Yep.
So we will be back after these messages.